Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to get into suicidal thoughts and dealing with people who maybe tell you that you can control them better, or you're creating them, or you want them, or you're attention seeking or whatever. So I got a great question submitted on this, so I'm going to get into all of that today. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would love it if you guys subscribed, and you can get notified if you want to when all the new videos come out. All right, guys, let's jump in. All right, so I got this question submitted on the Ask Diana part of my website, and it doesn't say attention seeking, but it kind of sounds like that is happening as well. But they said that they're struggling with people telling them and thinking that their suicidal thoughts are something that they're sort of creating, or that they should be able to control, or that they should just be able to shut off and stop, right? So how many of you have heard that to some degree? Sadly, I think probably a lot of you guys that watch these videos have probably experienced this to a degree. And people don't understand suicidal thoughts. Like I've said in all of my videos on this, sorry, my battery is about to die. People don't understand it. So they tend to either go off about it and, tell you to call 911 or just cry or not be able to deal with it. Or sometimes they go the other way and they minimize it and they don't really know what to do with it. So they're like, oh, well, why don't you just stop doing that or stop thinking that? Which people do sometimes with depression too. Like, just stop. Like, why don't you just get over it? But if we could get over it in any of these things easily and we had that control, no one would be watching this video or any of my videos, because they would just be like, oh, yeah, I'm not going to think about that or do that or have that come up. But we're not in control like that, right? And so I kind of want to talk about how to deal with that, because when we're feeling really vulnerable and down and struggling, and maybe even wondering like, man, is there something wrong with me? Should I be able to control this more? Like, what is my problem? If we're thinking that kind of stuff too, getting comments like this can really hurt and really bring you down even more. So I encourage you to find people and to find like this channel. If you found this by searching for this, find people and find places and find accounts that get it and that can reaffirm to you that this isn't your fault. You're not crazy. You're not making this up. You're not all of this stuff. You're struggling with something that's real and something that's really difficult to work through and talk yourself down from. Even when you get therapy and even when you have more skills, it's still difficult, and it is, right? It is really difficult. And so we want to find places and people that can reaffirm that for us, so we don't add shame on top of all this other crap that we're feeling. So this is already hard enough, and if we add in feeling bad because we can't control it, or we should be able to do this better, we should be doing something different, then you're just going to feel bad, and that's just going to make this weight heavier and worse. So we want to find ways to work through that and not add shame onto all of the other stuff that you're already dealing with. So that's one kind of tip that I would say. And if people are saying this to you, those probably aren't your people to talk to about this, right? Those probably aren't the people that are going to understand it and be able to help you and be able to support you, because they don't get it. But that doesn't mean that there aren't people out there that can get it and will help you and want to help you. We just have to find those people, right? So keep trying to find those people and keep trying to find those groups or accounts or anything that help you work through this in a way that, and with people that understand it, that it's not your fault and you're not making it up. And a lot of people have chronic suicidal thoughts, so it's coming up a lot and it just keeps coming up, and they wish it would go away, but it's not. And that can vary, right? Like I've talked about before, that can be really intense, and it can be all the way, through the scale of being just kind of more passive and come and go type of thoughts. But it really is hard, and it comes up a lot for us. So I guess I'm just saying that you're not crazy, and I'm sorry that you have to deal with people who don't get it. And I want you guys to be able to find spaces where you can talk about this more openly. And obviously there are still things that we want to do and that we can do to work on this and to feel better. So we want to be doing that stuff too, but we don't want it to do it in a way that we're adding more shame again to ourselves or more guilt. You want to keep working and keep trying and go to therapy if you haven't, or go back if it's helped in the past, or find someone else to help support you. But there are things that you can do, and probably that you can do more of, and probably that you know, like, hey, actually when I'm doing that, I feel better, right? Like for me, it's always meditation. If I'm starting to feel really bad or really down, I'm like, I haven't been meditating. And I know getting back on my meditation game can help. So there's usually things like that. Like, okay, well, I need to get outside more. I need more sunshine. I need to be more active. I need to get more nutrients. I need to be drinking more water. I need to be talking to people more. I need to be putting myself out there more. I need to be da-da-da-da-da. There's all of those things that you know can help and that you want to work on doing, but not in a way that shames you. Not in a way that says, oh, I feel bad and this is all my fault because blah, 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 blah. No, take that away. Keep working on what you need to work and give yourself that, but give yourself in a way that says, hey, I want to give this to myself more in a loving way. And give yourself a little more grace. And I know that's hard and it sounds whatever, but it really can help. We don't want to add more shame. We don't want to add more pain. We have enough of that already. You don't need to keep adding it to yourself. Most of us have that in spades. We don't need to keep adding it on, right? And that's one little thing that we can think of and keep doing. Okay, no, I think I'm being a little hard on myself there. I'm going to try not to add that. And I know it's hard and it takes time, but it's something that we can keep being conscious of and keep working on and kind of talk yourself through. Like, okay, that's me shaming myself. I'm going to try not to do that. I'm going to try to say, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this for me. You know, tomorrow I'm going to go do this. And I'm going to really try to set myself up for success. If it doesn't work out, I'm not going to add shame. I'm just going to try again. I'm not going to try to fall down that black hole, right, of shame and self-pity and regret and all the ugly things that just keep adding to our pain, right? So anyway, I hope that answered your question. I know I kind of went off on that a bit. But if you have any questions regarding any of this, please follow up with me, ask me, comment below. You can message me through my website or my email. You can submit a question through Ask Diana. If you have a video topic idea that you want me to shoot one of these videos on and answer, or you can reach out to me for support and, you know, for setting up calls or messaging or anything like that. You can ask me if I have availability or anything, right? Just ask me if you need help. I'm here to try to support you guys. So anyway, I hope that helps, and I will talk to you guys again soon.